This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Justin Pizzera with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. Happening overnight, Goodyear police arresting 44-year-old Richard Romo. He is being charged in a hit-and-run crash that killed 13-year-old Dylan Buenanceso, who was riding his bike home from school near Estrella Parkway and Elliott. That was on Tuesday. Dylan was an 8th grader at nearby Estrella Mountain Elementary. Our crew spoke to one of Dylan's classmates about his memory.
Dylan was just a really good person. Like, every memory you've had with him has always been good. He's brightened up your day every single day. Every single day I saw him, he was just so funny. I would always break a laugh every single time I saw him.
Well, Dylan's family told us the suspect there was a neighbor. Happening today, evacuations happening in Chandler so crews can ventilate a building that stores lithium batteries. It is for businesses near 56th Street and Pecos. The ventilation is needed following last week's fire. 56th Street will also be closed between Fry and Allison Roads. Arizona's first execution in nearly 8 years will go on as scheduled. The Arizona Board of Executive Clemency denying the appeal for Clarence Dixon. He was convicted of murdering an ASU student more than 40 years ago. His execution is scheduled for May 11th. The city of Chandler is offering some new hiring incentives for the police department. Starting May 1st, the city will offer officers outside the valley a $10,000 signing package that does include money to help them relocate. Making sure education is affordable, NAU is announcing free tuition for some students. Any Arizona resident with a household income of $65,000 or below will get tuition fully covered. This change begins in the fall of 2023. In our Impact Earth report, researchers at the University of Arizona say even if we drastically cut our carbon emissions, we'll still end up producing at least 5 billion tons of carbon dioxide every year because things like airplanes and cargo ships rely on fossil fuels and can't be battery powered just yet. So they're looking at a way to take that CO2 out of the air using algae, which already does that naturally.
Over the past hundreds of millions of years, these microalgae have been an important part of the carbon cycle on Earth. They have been extracting carbon dioxide from the ocean and transforming it into calcium carbonate shells with which they kind of protect themselves. It's like little shields around these unicellular organisms.
Well, they say these microalgae grow faster than trees, which makes them more efficient at removing carbon. The goal is to eventually start mass producing them and remove 1,000 tons of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere within the next 4 years. Well, get ready to take a streetcar through downtown Tempe. Valley Metro plans to begin service on May the 20th, and it's going to be free for the first year of operation. It runs along Mill and Ash and includes stops near ASU campus, Gamage Auditorium, and the Sun Devil Stadium. Tonight, the Arizona Coyotes are taking the ice at Gila River Arena for the final time. The Yotes hosting the Nashville Predators. Starting next season, the team is moving to ASU's new arena in Tempe, which they will share with the Sun Devil hockey team. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, Salt River Tubing is opening up tomorrow at 9 a.m. You'll be able to float down the river for just $21. That does include the tube rental and shuttle bus ride and free parking.
Time for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Today, air quality alerts in place for the Phoenix metro area. An ozone high pollution advisory, meaning that ozone pollution will reach unhealthy levels for people that are in sensitive groups. That includes kids, older adults, and anybody with any respiratory condition. Today, consider limiting your time outdoors. Otherwise, you may have difficulty breathing. Otherwise, look for slightly lower temperatures, but still in the 90s. A high of 91 in Phoenix today. Across the state, we'll reach the low 90s out at Lake Havasu, upper 80s in Bullhead City, near 80 today in Sedona, with highs in the upper 60s in Flagstaff, 70 in Heber and in Show Low. The winds lighter today and tomorrow. That's what's allowing that pollution to build up. But by Sunday, winds cranking up again, and that's increasing that fire danger, especially in northern Arizona. So be mindful of that as you make your weekend plans. Otherwise, know the temperatures are going to be climbing again. Mid-90s this weekend across the valley, 60s in spots like Flagstaff this weekend and next week.
Get another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com or by downloading the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.